All right, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel. Today, checking out Deadly Days Roadtrip, which got a new update back at the beginning of June. This game came originally out back on September 22nd, 2025. And if you've never heard of Deadly Days Roadtrip, it is a follow-up to the original game called Deadly Days, where you loot, shoot, and mow down zombie hordes in this bullet heaven fever dream. Embark on a deadly road trip, fuel your bus, decide where and when to extract, and get that sweet inventory management kick with the new slot in your backpack fits just right. The new update is called Sunscream, and it adds in new bosses, new enemies, new characters, new items, headquarter runs, and a final in-game boss. You'll have new things such as the headquarter runs, which is the in-game finale, the new playable character, which is Penny the Clown with a new weapon, new bosses, new boss reworks, new biome-specific enemies, new items, base layout changes, and of course, quality of life changes galore, if that wasn't already enough. Now, I did get to play a demo of this way before it came back out back on last year, September, and I gotta be honest, I was really having a lot of fun with this game, but I decided to let this one sit to the wayside until they built up a little bit of extra content. And now that they have done so, and the game is on sale currently during the Steam Summer Sale, I decided to jump in and give it another shot. That being said, if you like this sort of content and you want to see more games like Deadly Days Roadtrip here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. And as always, there'll be a link down in the description if you'd like to check out Deadly Days Roadtrip for yourself. So what do we have here? Right now, we're sitting in our hub right now, and you can do a number of different things here in the hub. You can do things such as change out the different characters. As you can see, there's a pretty big roster. I only have 2 characters currently unlocked at the moment, but you unlock them by completing different objectives and or finding characters out on the map. As you can see right now, we're playing Sheriff, who kind of reminds me of Micah for Red Dead Redemption, and he has his own items, and you can even upgrade him even further. By default, it looks like he does start out with the revolver right here. And an uncommon version of him, and he has a Sheriff Star, which says whenever he reloads his gun, he'll shoot bullets in 6 different directions, looks like, for, smaller amount of damage, which is pretty good. There's also some meta progression if we go over here towards this bookshelf up here, because we do build up the base as we go further in the game. We see we have this apple currency, and this apple currency is used to do different things, such as increase our damage, increase movement speed, attack damage, range damage, everything you can think of. And as you upgrade your character even more, you'll unlock even more things to basically upgrade about your character. The overall goal in Deadly Days Roadtrip is to build a bomb to wipe out all the zombies. As you can see, I've gone through the first 2 levels, getting the deep frying oil and the drive-through headset. Looks like we also need to get the register egg timer and HQ map, with the egg timer being, of course, the next part of our goal. Down here, we can also see a workbench where we can see the different tools in the trade. I believe this will tell you the different things you can unlock, and you use duct tape as your currency for this meta progression. So if we were to get one more piece of duct tape, we can swap that out and get 5 new items we could find, and that's how you're going to unlock new items to combine in your backpack. And over here, challenges that you can find and see, and that you basically get a reward, such as crafting 3 legendary items would unlock the chicken character to play as. We can find the banana costume and unlock the banana person. Astronaut says find and defend the space shuttle. So it looks like we have to find and defend a space shuttle to do that as well. You can also look up here at this RV, and that'll allow you to check out all the items you've currently had unlocked or you've encountered on your run. And then, of course, you can go out on your run by going over to the school bus, which we're about to do. So, with all that said out of the way, let's go ahead and get a run started. Alright, so here's our map. We've got the mountains, the communities, the woods, and the sand. As you can see, we basically trace a route through here until we make it to the MK location. And on the way there, we're going to see a whole bunch of additional objectives that'll give us different things, such as if we were to take a path going to the Verdant Crest, we get extra XP gain, but zombies are slightly more aggressive. When you're playing your course here, one of the most important things, besides looking at your loot, threat, and map size, is fuel. So anytime you go on one of these maps, you're basically going there to scavenge for resources, such as new loot and a reduced threat and that sort of thing. But fuel is probably the most important thing, because without fuel, you can't actually leave the map at all. So it's very important to kind of chart a path. The number one is as less dangerous as possible, especially when you're starting out. And it's something to make sure you get all the way to the end. As you can see, there'll also be some points on the map where we can go ahead and shop. And there's even going to be places where we don't even go on a traditional map scavenging cities. It's so much we have to go through like sewer networks, which is actually pretty cool. Looks like we also have this new place called the Gilded Barrens, which I've never been to. So it looks like that's going to be a new biome for us to check out. So let's go ahead and look at our course. We can start here at the Misty Summit, the Echo Point, and the Boulder Point. And it looks like to me that the Boulder Point has a crap ton of loot we can look at. And see threat size there, the threat there. It looks like, yeah, no, it looks like this bottom path is probably going to be our best bet. So let's go to the Boulder Point and see what happens. Alright, now this is sort of the type of game that's going to shoot for you, I think. Nope, we actually shoot for ourselves. I can actually hold this one down. I thought there was some, I think there is some auto shoot in this. Yeah, see, he is shooting on his own. But if I want to, I can straight up shoot, take my own charge of my own gun if I want to. And what we're looking for is anything that's got a little burlap sack on there. That's going to drop some scrap. Scrap is the in-game currency that we're going to use in order to basically make our purchases for gear. And I actually believe maybe the FX for the gun shooting might be a little bit low, so we'll go ahead and turn that one up a little bit. There we go. And in this one, we got 3 choices. We can upgrade for a revolver. We can take a bag slot to make our bag a little bit bigger, or we can go get the revolver. I'm going to take that one, and then I'm going to place it on top of our uncommon revolver and make it a rare revolver. So there we go. It's got a little bit more damage to it, a little bit more oomph. There we go. We can also find different pieces of gear out and about in the world as we go around. So that's pretty cool. We are looking at our mini map for most of our points of interest. There's a little bit of gasoline, but overall what we want to do is keep a track of where our bus is at when we're out and about, and also find out where all the pieces of gear are, or the items are. You can even find consumables. Ooh, we found a shotgun right there. The one thing I will say, ooh, that was a free level up. I've never seen that before. As you'll see over there, we have a consumable. That is food. That's nice. The one thing you'll notice is at the top of the screen, right above my bag, you'll see a little hand symbol with one little black dot and one like grayed out dot. That means your guy has 2 hands, and guess what that means? That means that he is only able to hold a gun in each of his hands, or maybe one 2-handed gun. So you see the shotgun right here has 2 little pips in the top right hand corner. That means he would need both hands to fire this weapon, which means we would have to let go of the revolver. So keep that in mind. So that's going to be a pretty important thing. We also have a bat here. If we wanted to, we can wield a bat in one hand and the revolver in another hand. Or we could go for the dart here, which increases the attack rate of marked weapons by 15%. So how this works, because I am taking the dart, as you see right there, we have stars notating a downward trend. If I want to, I can rotate this, and any weapon that has this overlapping with it will now get this bonus. So now our revolver shoots 15% faster, which is pretty nice. And then we're going to go back out and about and look for some more loot. Hopefully we'll find some more bag space here soon. Usually by the time we get round back to the car, we'll find some more stuff. I will probably end up giving up the can of food we currently have, mostly because I'm not a big fan of the can of food. I don't take a lot of damage. At least I try not to. And we can recover health in other ways, pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity. Ooh, we found a small bag slot. Nice. We can slot that in. Anything you find on the ground, as far as like gear and weapon stuff, you can't actually equip until after you make it back to the bus and onto the next area. Now, as you can see, it is starting to get a little darker outside. We do have a lighter. We do have a glass bottle to throw at enemies, and we also have sneakers. I want to go ahead and add burn to the stuff, but unfortunately for us, we can't add the bag slot yet. We have no extra space, so I'm going to keep on going the way we're going. And but as you can see at the top of the screen, we do have to concern ourselves with daylight time. As the night gets, or the day gets to turn to nighting, we actually start to come across more dangerous waves of enemies. So what we want to do is eventually find all the gasoline we need, and then make our way back. So unfortunately for us, we haven't found too much gasoline yet. And then, you know, the waves will consistently get harder and harder. And you can see that there's a little gauge that fills up every time you pick up a little bit of gasoline. We're about almost halfway there. Ideally, we would be a little bit closer. Found some more backpack space, so this can get pretty dangerous starting out. But the good news for us is we are doing a pretty good job for the moment. All right, looks like we found some more canned food there. I'm hoping that I can find a magnet. If we can find a magnet, we'll be in a pretty good place. Looks like there's some gasoline up here at the top of the screen. There's some more food there. Actually, that's don't know what that is. That's not food. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. What is this? It says energy. I guess I could have held it down, see what it saw a little bit more. There's some food there, so I'm not gonna pick that one up either. And let's start heading back to the bus. Ooh, we found a chest. What's in the chest? Looks like we found ourselves a pistol. We got some more fuel. So maybe as we make our way over here to the left of the map, we might find some more fuel and or an item that'll basically cause nearby fuel to be magneted to us, which would be pretty cool. Got a chest getting ready to drop on us. That's cool. Ooh, a katana. That's a two-handed katana. I've never seen that one before. We do have the rat. I would love to try out the katana, but I don't think we're going to get the bonuses from that. Once you take the rat and add, you can add several status effects to your weapon. You're not stopped by any sort of thing other than, you know, bag space where you can put the items at. So you can have a weapon with fire and poison on it if you so choose. How are we looking on our fuel? Oh. Alright, that's more food there. I was hoping we would get lucky with the fuel a little bit faster since this was supposed to be a fuel-rich area. We've got almost all the fuel we need. And nope, not there. What is this? I want all the items though, because if we can use it, we'll take it. Alright. Oh, we are ready to go. Okay, let's get to the bus. We don't need any more fuel at all. We do have a dash. We have two dashes, actually. As you can see right there, we have two little blue pips on our character. That basically tells us, you know, how many times we could dash through. And you do have iframes whenever you're dashing through this, so that's nice. I'm not going to worry about picking up the chest there. We will get that chest next time we stop off at our next zone. A little sticker denoting that we finished the area. Unfortunately for us, it took a little bit of time, and enemies do scale up between areas, so that does kind of suck. And we look at our items right here. We see that a whole bunch of them have like a cracked look on them. That means they are broken, and we need to fix them. It does cost scrap to fix these things, but if we don't plan on using them, we can just straight up just give up on them. But I'm actually going to hold on to them, and I'm going to start putting some stuff here in the bag. Let's go ahead and start making our bag slightly bigger. That's probably going to be the biggest thing. And believe it or not, I may actually give up on the revolver, or at least put it back in the bag. You can only have so many items in this bag, so we do have to deal with the fact that, you know, we're running out of bag space here. We have 10 items in our bag that can only fit 5 right now. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to repair this. And I'm going to... Oh, looks like we need a free hand. So I'm going to go ahead and put this there. I'll put the rifle here, and the only reason why I'm picking the rifle for this one is because there is in fact something that you can unlock by going through the rifle. We can go ahead and repair. Oh, we can repair this. We do have the scrap for that. And now I could swap this, turn it that way, give this some extra fire rate on the rifle, which is already pretty much a very slow firing weapon to begin with. And we can sell everything else that's not important to us and get a little bit of extra scrap. So I can go ahead and get rid of that. I'm not going to be using any fire shoes anytime soon. I'm definitely not going to be using the shotgun. So we're going to sell that one, get some scrap there. And we need to sell at least one more item and or fix it and put it in our bag. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the handgun. And I want to see what our other options are. This doesn't actually have to be connected that way. As you can see, we have like a star symbol right there, letting us know that it just needs to be like at one of the diagonals. So we're going to look at this rat. It looks like we can put that there. What about the bike pump? Increased marked weapon damage by 15%, increases bullet size for marked range weapons by 50%, and size for melee weapons by 25%. That's fine. We can also repair this, and this is now... Oh, can we do it like that? We can do it like that, but it doesn't look like we get... Okay, we do that. What if I do like this? There we go. And now we can also throw a glass bottle every 2 seconds and on triggered, which there are some effects that will cause that to trigger. I want to do the bike pump on there. I even want to throw the lighter on there, but we'll have to wait till the next round. And it looks like we only have one destination. It looks like it's at 2 on the scale for map size, threat, loot, and fuel. Well, we got to go there anyways. No other branching paths for that one. Alright, time to go discover different stuff. Alright, we got some all bag space there. Oh, and there's our level up, by the way, back there. There is a chest over here. And so we're going to take this chest. What we got in there? We got a pistol, and it looked like, oh, a large bag space. That's nice. It doesn't look like there's much of anything in the direction of, ooh, some more space there. Do this. There you go. Confirm that one. And I'm going to start heading to the left. Actually, it looks like there's some stuff possibly to the south of us. Yeah, there's a couple items here. We can head to the south. It looks like we can grab this. I don't try to worry too much about the XP that's falling on the ground from the enemies. Leveling up is very important, but if we get lucky enough to find ourselves a vacuum, vacuum can go a long way to leveling us up by collecting all the XP that's available on the map, which is pretty awesome to find. And it's not an uncommon thing for you to come across, which is really nice. Looks like we did actually get enough XP to level up there, so we'll go ahead and keep on looting stuff. We'll come back for our bag. Let's see, we got fireworks. Ooh, we got another bicycle pump. This one has a chance to make targets explode on hit, which could be really good. And I don't know if we can actually use this. Can we use this? We can use it. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one because I want to make my projectiles bigger, and we can combine that with the other bicycle pump we can repair and get a blue quality version out of that. And the revolver seems to be fairly strong, and we're picking up our fuel pretty fast, so it looks like we can get out of here, maybe in a reliable way. Only problem that I have as far as the environments goes is sometimes, as you can see, sometimes the trees can possibly obscure your path a little bit more than you would like, and so you'll end up, you know, running into a zombie maybe you didn't necessarily mean to, you know, befriend on a close personal emotional level. Ooh, there's another chest over here. More fuel. We found a katana and a battery. I've never seen a battery before. I'm assuming that allows to add like electric damage. And we found all of our fuel. And in record time, it is just now starting to get to be dark out, so we can start heading back. I was hoping that we could find ourselves a vacuum, because I do love myself the ability to vacuum up all the excess XP that's out in the field. In the meantime, we'll just collect all the scrap on the way back. And I would say probably the other big thing is I find that fuel might be a little bit too hard to come across in the early game. I feel like fuel should maybe just be slightly easier to come across in the early game, and just maybe it could get rarer as you get into. Ooh, we got hit. That's unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. That guy's on fire. Now he's exploded. Good news is, we're about to be back at the thingy. Hell yeah. Getting another level up there. I'm gonna go ahead and dash out of the way of this. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got a shotgun. Ooh, we got a rifle. That increases the damage a pretty hefty amount. Alright. There we go. Getting back to our bus. Get a little sticker star there. And we'll start making work of this stuff, making our bag just ever so much better than it already was. And I do really like these backpack type survivor games. They are fun. I genuinely do have fun with them. We're gonna go ahead and repair this bicycle pump. And then we're gonna slap this bad boy right over here on top of this one. And now, because our bag is slightly bigger, we can do cool things such as add fire to this bad boy as well. What does the battery do again? Adds a 25% chance to marked weapons and thrown items to release chain lightning on a hit. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna repair that. And let's see. Looks like I can get this one right there. If I wanted to, there's got to be something else we could add on to this one. Well, we only have a two-handed weapon, so that's fine. I do want to repair this health kit, but we don't have enough space for the health kit just yet. I'm going to go ahead and sell off the shotgun and probably the pistola. And I don't plan on using Katana for this run, so we'll go ahead and sell that one, and we're on. Looks like we got the Pine Hollows if we want a bigger threat. I would like a less threat with more fuel and loot, please. And then looks like we're going to be going for a shopping treat. So we definitely want to save up some of our scrap. Maybe not repair so many items on this next one, in the hopes that we'll be able to go and make some good purchases at the store. Maybe there'll be something nice for us to, purchase. Treat ourselves with all that sort of jazz, if you're into the Parks and Rec thing, which I am. Ooh, that chain lightning is kind of sexy. We got a dart upgrade. I'm a big fan of lightning-based things in games. If lightning is a choice, chances are 9 times out of 10 you're gonna see me pick lightning. That's my element. If I was recently told earlier, as someone who didn't grow up watching Avatar: The Last Airbender at all, they were asking me what my element would be if I was deciding to be a bender, and I told them which element governs lightning. And let me be honest with you, if I was a betting man, I would have straight up said 9 times out of 10 probably wind, because wind, lightning, it's there. And then someone decided they wanted to make some furious bullshit noise and tell me that for whatever reason, that fire is responsible for lightning in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. And that sounds like some grade A malarkey, if I'm gonna be honest. And I don't know if I can condone that. I mean, I get that, like, when you have, like, volcanoes and stuff, like, the thermal heat can create, like, lightning and stuff like that. But come on, really? You're gonna tell me that fire governs lightning? I know we're getting off topic here, but we were talking about the fact that I did want lightning-based powers, and I'm not a big fan of the fire element, if I'm gonna be completely honest, most stuff. I would probably go with, like, air if lightning was not an option. Oh, looks like we found ourselves an additional magazine. Oh, we got a large backpack space. Hell yeah, we'll go ahead and slap that bad boy right there. And we got like a big-headed dog or something in the shape of inside of our bag. That's pretty cool. Kind of sad that we still haven't found the, like a thingy with a thing. A vacuum for all the XP that's left on the ground. And it is starting to get dark out. I swear this place said it was rich with... Oh, we got a free level up. Alright. I'll take my free level up, please and thank you. Why didn't level up all the way over here? We got revolver, we got SMG. The SMG is pretty good, but we have a health kit here. I'm going to take that. And we're going to call it a day. We're going for rifle kills, though, because there's a character that unlocks... Why can't I want it... There we go. Oh! That's explosive bullets. Alright, I think we're almost good on our fuel 2. I would so badly want to have a, a vacuum right now. Ooh, we got a chest over there. Oh, we're good on fuel. Looks like we're going to be making our way back down to the bus. We got a magnet that just makes it easier for us to find, or to pull in, the XP and whatnot around us. I'm going to all 3 of these cars real quick. Alright, we got that. We got some backpack. See, I came here for the backpack space. That's exactly what I came here for. Alright, time to make it back to the bus. Those big guys right there, there'll be some little AoE around us. It's fine. Right now, we're doing pretty good. I could use some faster fire rate for sure with the rifle. That's food. Don't care about that. We're pretty healthy right now. There's our bus. I'm going to go and dash a little bit. And we did get hit by that dude a little bit. That's okay. We're Audi 5000. 3 of 8 stages left. Go and put that there. I don't think we have any more backspace than we found, did we? No, we didn't. I'm going to go ahead and repair this. Slap that on there. We'll add that there. Now this says heals for 30% of the damage received over the next 12 seconds. Any further damage will restart this effect, so obviously we don't want to be hit. Let's see, ranged weapons attack rate by 20% and clip size by 100%, but increases reload duration by 20%. You know what? That might be pretty good. Is this a 2 or a 3? Alright, it's a 2, so that's good. Let's start selling some stuff off, because we need to get rid of some stuff for the shop. We could make... I wonder if it's worth turning this into a purple and trying to sell it. We could sell this, sell this, sell this. See, that only sold for 24. Something tells me if we combine these two 24s with this, I don't know, we can try selling it. Let's see what happens. If I do this. Oh, I sold it. I was gonna repair it. Oh well. And we'll repair this one. Increase marked range weapon attack rate by 40%, but also increase spread. We don't really have spread. We're single shot, so I feel like this is good. Do this. Oh, this kind of sucks. Is there a better way to do this? Kind of want that. You know what? We're not really too concerned about it. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there as well. And we'll head to the shop. Heading toward the Draymont area. It looks like it's a pretty big-sized map. But we got the shop here. Go ahead and check out what the lady has for sale. Looks like she has bag space as well as a pump. I'll take the bag space. And let's see. We can go for a knife, but I don't want a knife. I can take the bicycle pump. I think I will take that one. Unfortunately for us, we don't have an ability to re-roll the stuff. The good news is... fucking nothing. I was going to see about doing something here to put this thing in here. I don't think we can. What if I do like this? And like this. Oh, we can't do that. Get over here, rat. Wait a minute. Do that there. This doesn't necessarily have to be over there. Oh, that didn't really do anything for us, did it? I opened up some space. What if I put this there? I don't really need the glass bottle as much as I want this. There we go. And is this thing touching? It's not. We can put this back up there. There we go. All the things are touching, and we can bring the glass bottle back in. There we go. We're doing good. Confirm. And we're out. Let's get back on the bus and head on to the next area. Nothing to worry about here. We already did our management. Oh yeah, that's a quick firing rifle there. Alright, got our choice of stuff here. Each dealt hit of nope, we're not using melee weapons. Which one sells for more? Is there a way? There's really nothing to tell us anything about this. I'll take the revolver. No, we'll take the blue item. There you go. If only because it'll sell for more, probably because it's a rare item. Ooh. Nope, just a can of beans. Unfortunate. Nothing out of there. And we can basically break our way through fences just by touching them, so that's nice. And that reload really isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Got some fuel there. Nothing came out of the car? Okay. Am I missing something, or is nothing coming out of some of these cars? Maybe I'm just going blind a little bit. Alright, let's head down to the south over here. Ooh. Hello. Fuel. Getting a whole bunch of XP here. That's nice. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We get more backspace. That's what we got. Put that there. Confirm that. Lock it in. More fuel. Exactly what I wanted to see. We need to get out of this map. There isn't supposed to be a lot of loot on this map to begin with, so anything we find, because I believe this is like a 1-star across everything other than map size. Ooh, oh, a magnet. Eh, not the magnet I want, but decent. More fuel. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way there. It always concerns me whenever I see those jockeys like getting ready to tackle at me, but then I realize that they can't go through solid objects. I feel a lot better about myself, because I too can't go through solid objects. Not yet. I haven't been practicing my Kool-Aid Man very much. Alright, fuel. My god. My, ooh, sharpshooter achievement. I think that's a character unlock. So I think we had a thingy to unlock, kill like 1,000 enemies with the rifle. Which I am 100% okay with. Alright, looks like we got to level up. We got, ooh, we can go get a new glass bottle upgrade. Doing even more damage. I think we only need like one or two more cans of fuel at the very least. Oh, there's some fuel right there. Ooh, and that was, oh, that was, nope. I was gonna say, that was, duct tape, but that was not duct tape. Alright, now we can head back to the bus. Still very upset that we haven't seen a vacuum anywhere. Fueling up, and we are out of 5,000. Alright, we got 3 more maps and then the boss. We gotta sell the magnet. And I'm probably gonna hold on to everything else since we can't really apply any of this to anything else. Although, nope. Yep. I think that still works. And it looks like we got a sewer tunnel we gotta go through. See this threat loot. You can find more scrap here. Increased chance for finding small backpack. Increased chance for finding explosive tagged items. This one has a lot of threat, a lot of fuel. The day is usually longer than usual. Higher chance of Titan zombies appearing. I think we go this way to the Wildwood Haven, but we're going through a sewer, it looks like, first. Finding the crate of fuel. Alright, so going this way, we're going to have to encounter a sewer tunnel, and this is kind of maze-like. I actually kind of like the way this looks. You kind of have to remember some routes here. Obviously, you have the above view to kind of go by. But yeah, there's a, you definitely get lost in here if you don't remember your twists and your turns. Oh, we got hit. This guy's gonna make me use my explosive ammo, isn't he? And somehow, loot drops pass through the ceiling of the sewer maintenance tunnel. Ooh, a rifle pickup. Ooh, poison. I do like poison. I would like to find a green rifle. Another green rifle that we combine with that and get the purple rifle. If we may. Now, some of these tunnels will end in a dead end. So you got to be careful about, you know, the routes that you take. Try to remember how you got here the way you came. Luckily for me, I've always been a person for remembering the direction I took to get somewhere, and I think this is our chest of, whatchamacallit, gasoline right here, or fuel. There we go, and we got a whole bunch of pickups, oh my god, we found the vacuum. And I'm going to hold on to this for the next map, but for the time being, until we get out of here, I've got, well, not for the time being, but for a little bit here, I've got explosive bullets. Hell yeah. I was pretty happy that we managed to find the correct route to the fuel as fast as we did. That guy's got like body armor or something on him. But this isn't going to be a good place to use the vacuum at, if only because of the fact that, you know, we took like one direct route and everything died along the way, which means our trace back netted us all the XP that pretty much dropped. There was some tangent XP off to the side, but that's okay. And we made that in a pretty good time as well. Get out of here. And I saw the snake. I didn't see what else we got. Alright, we got some bag space. Always, always, always a plus. And, very snake-shaped. Ooh, we got 2 rifles. I didn't notice that. Nice. So we can combine these. Now we combine these. There we go. Oh, yeah. And, did we get enough to... Oh, man, I faced this the wrong way. I think we should still be fine somehow. Honestly, we could probably slap this way. And then I think we can still get the star in here somehow. There we go. And a grenade? Yes, let's add a grenade in there. Excellent. Excellente. Let's see, what does this one do? Ooh, this, if we were to place that grenade right, we could have caused the grenade to also cause chain lightning at a chance. But it is what it is. Time to mosey along into the Wildwood Haven. Looks like we got some stuff exactly to the left of us. We got poison going, we got fire damage going, we got lightning going. We are an elemental destroying machine. Now, we do need to be careful of, you know, the damages of zombies. Let's not get too in our head that we're the ultimate killing machine, which we know we are. But, you know. Ooh, increase the fire rate to 60%. That's a 20% boost. Nice. At the end of the day, we still gotta look for fuel. Oh, we are getting hit. I didn't even notice the guy next to us who blew up earlier had a blast radius thing around him first. Alright, we're collecting a decent amount of fuel. Ooh, and it looks like we eat the food that drops even though we don't, pick it up, so I like that. Oh, got a chest of free goodies right there. Buy your shoes, don't care about that. Knife. Knife. Just put a chest flying through the air. That's pretty awesome. I don't think those are the guys with the Titans, by the way. The Titans, I believe, kind of look like zombie Titans from Attack on Titan. They're pretty gnarly sized, honestly. What do we get for our effort? We got a green one. I don't think we can push this to the legendary yet, so that's kind of unfortunate, but we can upgrade our rat. I don't know what is this? 10%. Okay, so this ups it by another 10%. Good. Fuel. Fuel, ready to go. Okay, let's get out of here. Extra magazine. Ooh, yeah, there we go. You want to watch out where we're stepping. Get on the bus. Hell yeah. Just as we were getting swarmed by other zombies in there. We can go ahead and repair this. Slap this on this bad boy. There we go. And we can go ahead and put this T section of the large backpack on here. That's nice. Unfortunately for us, there isn't too much that we can combine to put back on here. We can put our med pack back in here, though. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. And then, go ahead and head on out. Looks like we are en route for the Willshade Woods. Or the Emerald Thicket. I guess we go with this one. This one has a higher threat count. This one has loot and fuel in abundance. Man, they weren't lying. We're like right here. There are 3 cars. Oh, and I forgot to use my XP before we left. I'll have to use it for this one. And I'm so happy this game is pretty generous about your hitbox. As you can see, there's a couple times where I felt like I definitely should have been hit, but I wasn't. I think we're doing a pretty decent job, all things considered. I'm gonna go ahead and head this way. I'm not really gonna concern myself too much with the fuel that we left behind, or the level up. I'm going for the stuff here. The level up stuff will come to us later on at our own time, you know? And we're pretty strong at the moment. What I'm concerned about is getting overrun by not getting out of here fast enough. Remember, we have that intensity cranked up for being on this map. Oh. Let's take that fuel and dodge out of here. We'll start heading this way. We grab this. We can. Ouch. We are literally half health, though, so we want to be careful about what we're doing here. Almost all the fuel. Oh, that's all the fuel. Okay, let's call in the vacuum. Get out of here. And anything we left on the ground should be on the ground whenever we show up on the next area. Alright, there we go. We can go ahead and repair the snake. There we go. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any more grenades or anything like that. This is fine. We'll sell everything else we got. Not that I think we'll be able to use this for anything. And I know there's a way, I believe, to equip more weapons. I just haven't figured out what it is. I do believe there's like a thingy, like a bionic arm or something. I seem to remember thinking I had found one once. There goes our 3 level ups we had. Nice. We got another snake. You know what? We'll take the backpack space. More bag space. More glass bottles. I think we have plenty of bag space. I'm just going to start putting all the throwables we can find in my bag. There's the dart. Oh, I have a dart. There we go. I can repair that dart, and I can increase our dart rarity. Let's see what's available at the shop. We have fireworks. Taking that. On collecting experience orb, 10% 10% chance to trigger marked triggerable items. Ooh, and then we have a blue dart. There we go. Yeah. And we can go ahead and repair this. Combine these. That's fine. Ooh, we can actually get that multiple times. That's pretty sweet, honestly. What is the range on this one? There's no real reason to have the grenade there. That's fine. Ooh. There we go. We got all our throwables on this cross for the collecting experience. That's nice. I think it's actually pretty good. It was pretty decent. Alright. Let's get on. And it looks like we're already getting ready to, we have one more zone. We gotta fight the boss. And we're in this deserty territory. The Gilded Barrens. Now, I did just unlock the sand, so this is pretty cool for us. Or for me, rather. I don't know how cool it is for you guys. I think it's pretty cool. Ooh, with free level up, I'll take the case. Gonna go back and pick this up. We got a mag here. Actually, I'll take this. If ever comes the day that, whatchamacallit, we have another dart. There we go. Oh, we're getting overrun pretty good. But all the glass bottles and the grenades, I think, are helping us out, especially on the fact that we're more or less getting a bunch of trigger rolls from collecting XP. Ooh, treasure chest. Another rifle. Be super badass if we could like dual wield the rifles. I'm a big fan of the chain lightning. Some fuel. Stuck on a telephone pole. I think it landed directly on my head. Oh, let's see, we got more glass bottles. We can actually combine these, which I will do. We'll keep an eye on that food over there in case we need it. Alright, we're almost done with collecting the fuel we need. Ow. Good thing we left that food back there. A new rat. I love how we just found a rat under a car like that. Too bad we didn't find a vacuum somewhere either. Ow. Looks like those firemen actually leave like fire on the ground, which is pretty cool. Alright, looks like we can start heading back. Probably gonna take a couple of hits here. I wonder if we left that. Did we leave food in the road? I can't remember. Oh, there's food right there. We did get tagged just a smidge. All this XP. All this juicy, delicious XP. I'm sure we could probably, you know, taken a benefit from having that magnet from earlier. I think we're still doing pretty good without it. I was just worried about backspace and what we had available to us. There we go. And it looks like we have a couple things we could sell off. Nothing going to help us out right now at the moment. So we'll head to the final shop of our run. And maybe, who knows? So we got dropping in. Found ourselves another snake. Another helmet. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to benefit from anything here. I'll just take one of them. It doesn't matter. We're pretty much as full build as we're going to be. Increases range of marked weapons and thrown weapons by 50%. That's cool. I don't really think there's anything that we can do to make it... Could that scope? Is that an adjacent sort of thing? It is a directly adjacent sort of thing. Can we still... Nope, I don't think we're going to be able to saddle this one in there. The range thing could be pretty good, though. I just really don't see a way to fit it in there. We could get rid of the fire. Yeah, I think we'll have to get rid of the fire. I want the father... Oh, actually... Dang it. I want to get rid of the fire. We could do it. There we go. Okay, we got it all. Sorry, I thought there was maybe a way we could finagle it in there. We did. We figured it out. And there's no way we're going to be fitting in the rat for sure. So that is going to be our purchase. Let's mosey on out of here and we'll fight the boss of the round. For the sand area. Call it a day. Alright, here we are. Who are we fighting? Is it a different boss that I fought already? I don't know what this... What is this gelatinous blob? Dumpling, human made, and human field. Ooh, that's disgusting. Someone filled this up themselves? Okay. Kind of weird how this thing bunny hops like this. But it looks like we're doing a pretty decent job. Zombies are coming in kind of rough, so we do got to be careful about that. But I think we are in pretty good standing. There we go. Let's clean it up. Oh my god, it's not done. Doing diagonals. What do we got? We got backpack space here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and it broke into smaller pieces, all of them. At least we're not having to worry about like cross sections of the map. Okay, these are pretty cool bosses. Was this one of the reworked ones? Move out of that. There we go. We did it. Hell yeah, blew up that place. I can't even remember what part of the thingy we were trying to get. The egg timer, that's right. We got a new bomb part. And a new biome unlock. New boss unlocked. Oh, it's people who don't look like zombies at all. Interesting. We did level up. Did we get anything cool out of the level up? No, we just got more bag space. I feel kind of weird having left this one little tiny spot in the middle of my bag just like empty, but it is what it is. Time to get back on board the bus and skedaddle back to base. Oh, so we'll be able to check out the new character we unlocked. We won! Nice. Look at those extra apples we can use for upgrading stuff. We can go to endless mode if we want, but we're going to go back through base from now. Hey, timer. Now we're cooking. Well, exploding. Psst. Oh, is this the character we unlocked? Bushy joins the sanctuary. I'm assuming this is a ranged character, like who uses like a sniper rifle. Did we just unlock sniper rifles for you know, the game? Let's find out. Wait, no, is this the one? No, this is not the one. The campfire. Ah, there we are. We got Bushy trap seed. Went around with the character to unlock the next upgrade, and it looks like it comes with what do we got over here? Just okay, so just the basic rifle and trap seed. Drop trap seed seed traps along your path. Enemies that touch the trap will be rooted for 3 seconds per character, dealing 20 damage per second, plus 5 per character level. On standstill, 6 trap seeds will grow around you in a circle. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome. And of course, like I said, you can level them up before. And because we've made it onto this level and we got some more duct tape, we got 3 rolls of duct tape actually, we can unlock some new items. We got large backpack, fork, spring, AK-47, heavy boots. Nice. And then we also have apples that we can spend on this up here, upgrading our character even further. And looks like we have, what's the cheapest thing we can do? It looks like this right here, the crit damage. If I do this, we've unlocked some new stuff. Increase reload and melee attack speed. Cardio for stamina recovery. Faster learner for more XP. And increased scrap find. I wonder if there's going to be some fuel find in here. That'd be nice. Anyways, that is a look at Deadly Days Road Trip. Unfortunately, at this time, I don't have enough stuff unlocked in order to showcase to you the guys the new summer stuff update. But if you want to see that stuff, let me know down in the comments, because I would be more than happy to continue playing this game and showcasing some of the new content here in Deadly Days Road Trip. But that being said, until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.